up? I'm Isaac from IKO Auto. Smoothest intros you've ever. Are you tired of getting fucked by the car industry? Hi, I'm the guy that you need to trust with education right now on vehicular related things. Okay, automotive, I know my shit. How do I know my shit? I'm under a desk in the back of a Tahoe. Don't question it. Part of professionalism and doing something proudly is being able to have fun while you do it. So we're really here to convey that we don't just like what we do, we love it. It's fun. We make an adventure out of every day. So I have been a car enthusiast for an incredibly long time. Like many of us, I drifted off one day in high school class and, brunettes and cars. That's all I've been thinking about ever since. And finally, after talking with a lot of my friends and making more and more friends within the industry itself, I finally got in talk with some great individuals, and we decided it was time to make a few different dreams come true at once. So you guys are going to get to come along with me in this incredible journey of building our own dealership and hopefully making a little bit of money along the way. So our ultimate goal is we really want to harp on three things. We want to bring a new level of education to the automotive world. We feel that currently within the automotive industry, there's a certain lack of transparency with how the process works. We want to educate individuals on the vehicle buying process and especially what maintenance looks like, true preventative maintenance, because when you buy a vehicle and you take care of it, it will take care of you. These are not products that were ever designed to be disposable, and we fundamentally disagree with the mentality that they are disposable. We also want to bring a new level of transparency along with that, just to the car buying experience as well as to the small business world, to learn all the hurdles of creating a small business and having it be operational and profitable, as well as automotive industry in general. There's so many myths. I mean, look at Matilda. Every used car salesman you've ever seen is a scumbag. And we're here to bring a different level of transparency. And the third thing, we do also want to take care of your right to repair. Your concept of ownership is extremely important to us. We also fundamentally disagree with the concept that you as a consumer are not intelligent enough to fix your own product. So we are here to help break that down, bring back the rule of true ownership manuals, not product manuals, ownership manuals, where you were expected to be able to repair it. So we have three types of content we want to do. We of course want to do our educational content. You'll see some lists here, some preventative maintenance, our recommendations for service intervals. We also want to give you, again, a vlog style behind the scenes and more transparent look into the automotive industry, where I, as a used car salesman, source vehicles, fix them, repair them, and yes, try to make a little bit of a profit off of it. So hopefully you can learn the way and get a lot more confidence, as well as to be able to spot red flags within the car buying industry. Yeah, and above all, reinstilling the love of cars. Car culture is unique in America. We are one of the only nations in the world whose entire transit system has essentially been on private commuting vehicles. It's a lot of educating others and being able to build up their confidence, because a lot of it is this kind of misinformation that this thing is engineered in such a complex way that you cannot understand it. And that's a lie, because when you just get into it, it's a big Lego box. It's a big Lego. There's a lot of videos about it too now with Wonder of the internet. And we want to embolden everyone's decisions and just, again, being independent in that way. I've always gotten a lot of enjoyment and satisfaction from being able to help others. Even if I've never necessarily been successful in that endeavor, but being able to share in whatever those losses were and the education thereof. So I'm really hoping, and I see a little bit of a gap, especially here within my local environment, of those that are willing to take that extra step to educate in mass, and really kind of to the everyday person, to not the technician, to not the specialist, but just to everyday people that just want to buy a reliable car and not have it die after 5 years. So useful life of a car for me, I mean, I'm sitting in a 20-year-old car with a 25-year-old car behind us, with another 12-year-old car and then a 9-year-old car. And I think that's the most important part, is that when you put this much effort and this much engineering into something, and it is your primary mode of transportation, again, you have to take care of it. These are objects that were never meant to be disposable and should never be thought of as disposable, especially as we become more technologically advanced in the way we view electronics. We absolutely reduce, reuse, recycle. Part of that is repair. Be able to repair and know how to repair it. Because when you do, you have wonderful cars that are 30, 40 years old that are getting just as good a gas mileage as a brand new vehicle. Again, that concept of ownership. You should be able to repair it and keep it nice if you so choose. You shouldn't be blocked in your ability to do so. We also want to lean into the process and legalities education. What are your rights as a consumer? What's your rights as ownership? As well as what is the car buying process? What does that look like for a used car dealership? What does that look like for you as an individual buying a car? What red flags should you look out for? What green flags should you look for? Is it worth your time going to a big box dealership and eating a big loan? Or is it more cost effective and smart to get a smaller vehicle that does need a little bit of love? And even then, in the private sales, being able to look at vehicles with private sales and learn good indications that this is a great vehicle that has been maintained versus those that have not. And making you aware as a consumer. And then, of course, we also just want to make genuinely entertaining content. We hope that, above all, this stuff is fun to watch because no one likes being advertised to, no one likes being pandered or lectured to. And so we hope that along the process of educating you, we can also make you laugh and giggle a little bit as well. Because we do firmly believe, I keep saying we, but it's literally just me. I firmly believe that you can be professional, make a good product, and perform a good service and absolutely goof off while doing it. So I'm hoping to show that, I don't know, maybe in a countercultural way, effort is fun and exciting. And it doesn't necessarily have a suit and a tie. Things you should not expect from us: direct sales. This is something I will probably not do. It feels very indirect. Again, that I am a dealership and I do sell cars. I am making all of this in a content to inform you as a consumer and not to advertise to you as a consumer. I, of course, am smart enough to understand that through the lines, it's a little bit of an advertisement. I am hoping that in order by doing so, and especially centering in on the losses and mistakes that I make, that I am allowing a new level of transparency. I mean, my very first car was a 1994 Toyota Celica 5-speed. Loved that thing to death. I remember the first thing I did, I remember when my dad and I went to go buy it. I had to save up a bunch of money from lifeguarding to go get it, and I think it was like a $3,200 car, if that. It was a few thousand, but it was definitely under five. I remember that because I was able to save it up in the summer, making like $200 bi-weekly checks. And it had 250,000 miles on the motor. But we drove up there, and I remember it was really funny because I kept harping on my dad because I had never driven a 5-stick. I had not learned on a 5-stick. I had only ever driven automatic vehicles into that time, but I'd grown up driving ATVs and motorcycles. So I was very used to the clutch. I was like, come on, man, left foot, left hand. It's not that bad. I understand it. And so after begging him, he finally let me drive it the like 2 hours home. And I didn't stall. Let's go. Until I made it back to my hometown. I literally made it through like 3 different cities doing perfect. And then I got to one hill and I rolled back a little bit too much and got scared. But yeah, it really started there, being able to be so connected into that car. And again, driving is such a uniquely American freeing thing. Cars have such a unique place in American culture.